Thank you, Aaliyah. Well, it's week 2 of Friday Night Lights in the Tri-State, and we're previewing our 44 Blitz game of the week between Gibson Southern and Mount Carmel. 44 sports reporter Emmy Fazenbaker is live for us tonight with a look at the big game matchup. Hey, Emmy.
Hey, Elegance, less than 1 hour till kickoff here at Gibson Southern versus Mount Carmel. It's they're familiar foes, and I actually do have head coach Michael Brewer here with me. Coach, last year you had a state championship run. You lost 18 seniors. Kind of tell me a bit about the process of rebuilding in the offseason and the mindset you've been giving to your players.
Yeah, back to the basics. So we got a lot of new faces. We have some young kids, a smaller senior class this year. So in contrast to last year's 18 that we lose, and all those 18 kind of contributed to or started. So we have a lot of new faces this year, and so it's back to the basics for us, and trying to start all over. And when you have 18 guys returning, you can even do a little bit more because they kind of have an idea coming back. But with these guys with not a whole lot of experience, it's kind of starting all over.
One thing that's probably helped you all as well is IHSAA has implemented a new thing where you can do pre-season scrimmaging. So kind of tell me a bit about that whole process and how it's been helping you on the gridiron.
Yeah, no, that was fantastic. We, in the past we've been able to done a scrimmage with our own team, and now getting another team out there, putting on a jersey, having officials, having a play clock running. I just think it's almost like you hopefully knock off some of the rust and break it in like a real game. You get film on yourself to go back and look at. So it's provided us with a lot of things that we needed to improve on, and helped us as coaches kind of focus, what those things were that weren't going well that we need to get fixed.
You've also mentioned with this group of guys, a lot of them just love the sport of football, specifically your juniors. Kind of tell me a bit about their mindset and just having that raw passion for a sport just really help you here on the field.
Yeah, I just think when they get to practice and you have a group that's excited to be there and wants to be coached, it makes everything easier. You know what I mean? There's groups where they're really talented and it's, pulling teeth. With this group, I feel like it's a group that had a little taste of that success from last year and wants that. And because they enjoy the sport and because they like coming to practice, man, it just makes everything so much easier. And it makes it a joy to coach those guys.
Last season, they did beat you in last season. They were one of the only people to beat you in the regular season. Coming into this season, obviously you have a lot of new faces, but kind of tell me a bit about the preparation in that and just making sure that you utilize all of the guys here on the field to try to secure a victory.
Yeah, so we use all the able bodies we have, but even though they're young and new faces, right, the game prep stays the same. So they're just kind of thrust into that. The way we prepare for a playoff game or for our week 1 game really stays the same. So those guys were just kind of thrown into it. You got to get into the install, and you got to study those things and know it. Now, we change maybe how much we add or how much we can do, but that part is just kind of, you're just thrown into the fire, and you gotta figure it out. This is how we prepare for a game week.
Gotcha. Well, I appreciate your time, Coach. I really do, and good luck this tonight.
Thanks a lot.
Awesome. Well, thanks, guys. I really appreciate you listening to me. I'm going to have all the full highlights of this game of the week on 44 News at 10 with John and Ben. It's going to be an exciting night tonight. Cannot wait to see all the community members come out here. They're already kind of rallying together, getting ready just for a fierce matchup. But for now, reporting live in Gibson County, Emmy Fazenbaker, 44 News.